A dear friend of mine is currently walking through the silent, echoing halls of unexplained infertility. The doctors say nothing is wrong, which leaves her with the heaviest answer of all. It is just not God's time. A few nights ago, I was sitting at Bible study, and she was to my left. I sat there, the woman with the most in the room. 6 heartbeats that God has blessed me with. And I felt the crushing weight of the why. Why is my table overflowing while her chair is empty? Why do I get the abundance and she gets the not yet? The next day, in the midst of the morning haze, the too tired eyes from the too late night, the ever-present feeling of, let me just make it to nap time. I thought of her. I realized I'm so naturally inclined to just survive my children. Make it to nap time. Make it through the dinner rush. Make it to bedtime. But that feeling of simply surviving my burden, I was being so ungrateful. The night before, I was sitting next to a woman who would give anything to hear the pre-breakfast hangry cries that I was barely tolerating. I was looking at my life through the lens of exhaustion, while she was looking at the same thing through the lens of a miracle. Do you remember the you before motherhood? I do. I think about her sometimes. The woman with the scarred upbringing, raised by her dad and grandmother, a towering example of what a mother should be, and a mother who wasn't that. I remember the longing for children. One day, I'll have kids, and when I do, I'll be the mother for them that I missed out on. I remember decorating my first nursery, sitting in the rocking chair in the quiet, rubbing my belly that had swelled with the promise of my first miracle. I remember being so ready to give up my freedom to take on the role of mother. I remember singing to the baby in my womb because there was no other noise to fill the silence. But then the silence was gone, and the reality hit. A tiredness I had never experienced before. That miracle is about to turn 11 years old, and she's got 5 younger miracles too. And the truth is, I've been tired for most of those years. The truth that is hard to say out loud is this: motherhood is the hardest, most relentless journey I have ever been on. When I sat in that first nursery 11 years ago, I waited with a beautiful, holy naivety. I knew I was giving up my freedom, and I even knew I was giving up my sleep, my bodily autonomy. But knowing the sacrifice and going through it are very different experiences. It's one thing to theoretically agree to the cost. It's quite another to pay it in installments of 2 a.m. feedings and 4 p.m. meltdowns year after year. To the woman still waiting, I want to be so careful with my words. I never want to dismiss the not yet by complaining about the right now. But I also owe you the truth. The struggle is real. It is gritty, it is exhausting, and it will break you down in ways you didn't know you could break. But here is the shift. The struggle is not a sign that something is wrong. The struggle is the work of stewardship. Stewardship means taking care of something that doesn't belong to you. These 6 heartbeats, they aren't mine. They're on loan. And the tired I feel isn't a badge of misery. It's the physical evidence of a life being poured out. I realized that morning, through the haze of the breakfast rush, that I was treating my season like a sentence to be served rather than a garden to be tended. I was looking for the exit, nap time, bedtime, next season, instead of looking at the investment. Yes, there are women who would give anything to experience this kind of exhaustion. They don't know the weight of it yet, just like I didn't. But my job isn't to feel guilty for having what they want. My job is to honor what I have by refusing to just survive it. I have to stop waiting for the season to be easy before I decide to be grateful. Because the blessing of motherhood is still a blessing, no matter how exhausting it may be. I am saying this from a full table, and I know how heavy these words might feel if your chair is still empty. I don't have the answer to the why. I don't know why my yes came in abundance and yours is still a not yet. But I know this: your trust in the dark is a higher form of worship than my joy in the light. If you are in the waiting, please know that His silence is not His absence. He is building something in your heart that the having could never produce. You are not forgotten. So how do we stop the rush? How do we stop treating our answered prayers like items on a to-do list? It starts with a simple shift in the atmosphere of our own hearts. Today, when the hurry starts to rise, when the noise feels too loud, or the mess feels too big, I'm challenging myself to stop and say, "Thank you for this noise. I remember when I prayed for it." I'm going to look at the little faces that are the answers to my prayers, instead of looking past them at my phone or my kitchen counters. I'm going to do the annoying tasks 10% slower, remembering that these dishes and this laundry are the physical evidence of a life I once only dreamed of living. We aren't just raising kids, we are stewarding souls. We aren't just cleaning a house, we are tending a sanctuary. If you're the one in the waiting period, or if you're the one in the exhaustion today, there's a seat for both of you at my table.
Good job, Roll. You're a big boy.
Let's be present in our homes today, because we're not promised tomorrow.